Hey guys, it's April 5th, 2020. This is update number 19 regarding COVID-19. Today we're going to be talking about masks again, and in particular DIY masks. This is the second video I've done on DIY masks, but this one's going to be a little bit different than the first. There are some advantages of this new mask over the last one, so let's get into it. If you've been following this channel for any length of time, it's likely that you've already stumbled across my previous DIY mask video. I uploaded it about 2 months ago. It was a mask made out of paper towels. Now that mask at the time was coming from Hong Kong. The scientists and the researchers working on this problem there recommend that the public use disposable hand towels, kitchen towels, paper towels to make these masks. Now there are some advantages to the mask that I'm going to be talking about today that paper towel mask didn't have. Most notably the fact that it's washable, it's reusable, so it's a little more cost effective. And also there is a shortage of things like paper towels in some parts of the world. So this will be an advantage as well. Another thing is this mask is going to provide a tighter seal to the face, and it's actually more comfortable to wear. So in preparing this tutorial, I looked at a lot of different mask making videos. I looked at the mask making videos of people that are sewing them with sewing machines. I looked at videos of people making masks out of HEPA filters, vacuum cleaner bags, all types of things. I'm settling on this mask as a recommendation, not because it has the best filtration, but because it has a good balance between filtration and breathability. And the materials are going to be found in most people's homes. So I think it's a practical solution. Now, if you want to go a step further and you want to make a better mask or an antiviral mask, there are tutorials online you can find. But this is something that I think will work for most people. Important disclaimer here is this mask is not 100% going to guarantee that you're not going to get sick. Of course, you need to wash your hands, you need to use the mask properly, and social distancing is still going to be your greatest defense against catching this particular disease. So let's get into the materials first and then talk about how to make this mask. So these are the materials you're going to need to make this mask. First, an old t-shirt, a pair of scissors, a thin strip of metal, and for this, if you've got a manila folder in your house with a metal fastener, that would work perfectly. If you don't have that, you can also use a twist tie, the kind that you can find on a loaf of bread, or even a strip of aluminum foil that's folded over several times and flattened. Those will all work fine. If you've got none of those things lying around the house, then another solution would be a paperclip, and I'll explain how to use that in the tutorial that follows. You'll also need a single sheet of paper towel, or tissue paper, or Kleenex, or anything that you can that's disposable that can be thrown away, and this is for catching the larger droplets you might come in contact with. And finally, you're going to need some sort of adhesive. I recommend white glue, and for a part of the mask we'll also need hot glue. If you don't have hot glue, then white glue will work fine. I don't recommend using super glue. The first thing you're going to need to do is wash your hands. Then you're going to cut the bottom of the t-shirt parallel to the hem. Splay your fingers out slightly to measure the approximate width you'll need to cover your face. Second, you're going to add the metal strip. This metal strip will act as a nose bridge, allowing us to form-fit the mask for a much tighter seal. If you've got a glue gun, I recommend using that glue for this part of the mask. If you don't have a glue gun, white glue will work as well, but just remember that it will dissolve when washed. If you don't have a thin strip of metal lying around the house, but you've got a paper clip, here's another method that you can use for the nose bridge. Cut a tiny hole in the hem of the shirt and insert the paper clip. To keep it from sliding around, put a bend in it now. Next, we're going to add a second layer of filtration to the outside of the mask. This way, if you encounter any larger droplets, the towel will absorb them and keep them away from your skin. Cut the paper towel to size and glue it in place with white glue. You don't need much here. A line of glue on either side will do the trick. White glue is recommended since you can peel the towel off and wash the mask. Washing will dissolve the white glue. You will need to glue on a new paper towel each time you use the mask. Next, we're going to cut away the excess t-shirt material. Leave about 1 inch, or 2.5 centimeters, of fabric at the top and bottom. These will serve as the mask ties. The mask should be wide enough to cover the front of your face. A bit wider than the width of the paper towel should suffice for most people. Next comes fitting the mask. Tie the top ties around the top of your ears at the back of your head. Then, press the metal strip so that it conforms to the shape of your nose and cheeks. Then, run the bottom ties from under your chin to the top of your head. This will give you a tight seal, while also remaining comfortable for use over several hours. Remember, removing the mask is as important as wearing it. Always remove it by untying the ties. Once removed, peel off the paper towel layer and dispose of it immediately. Throw the mask into your washing machine and wash immediately, or place in a plastic bag until you are ready to wash. So as you can see from this mask, it fits my face a lot better than the previous DIY mask. When I breathe, I can really feel the air coming in through here, which is good. It's not coming in through the top because of this nose clip. It's not coming in through the bottom or the sides. So this feels like a good solution for a mask. Now obviously, a mask like this is not going to be as good as a medical mask, a surgical mask, an N95. All of those masks are going to work better than this. But of course, in many parts of the world, there's a shortage of those medical masks, and those are being reserved for those who are on the front lines working in healthcare. So if you've got nothing else, this is definitely an option for you to wear. Again, I want to emphasize that this is not a 100% guarantee that you'll be safe. You need to use it with other types of methods, keeping clean, keeping hygienic, washing your hands, not touching your face. If you've got goggles, wearing goggles if you're in crowded areas which you might walk through those virus particles in the air. Also, I want to give credit where credit is due. Thank you very much to the poster of this video. This is where the kind of mask idea came from. I just made some small modifications. So thank you very much. Go ahead and check out his channel and his video if you want to see how he did it. And if you want to look at some of the research behind why I recommend this type of fabric, this t-shirt material, and the paper towel, I'll leave links to both of those articles below so you can take a look at the actual scientific research behind these particular materials in filtering out very, very small droplet particles. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you're all still safe and healthy, and we'll see you guys next time.